So today I'm going to do color correcting do's and don'ts. So there's a lot of color correcting videos out there, but there are a few out there that are just really, what's the word? So I just want to show you some things that I've seen either on like Instagram. Instagram is like one of those that is very, very misleading because you see a beautiful girl doing her makeup and she's using all kinds of colors like red, green, purple, and then these people that have no idea what they're doing or have never seen anything like that or have no idea what color correcting is, they just assume that you can use all these colors on your face and it's just going to end up looking perfect and you're going to end up looking beautiful, and it doesn't give you really an explanation. So that's why I wanted to do this video, and I love that there's a billion color correcting videos out there because there's so many different skin tones and different concerns. I'm going to do one side how I would normally correct, and then on the other side I'm going to show you guys what sort of Instagram and those type of social media kind of show you guys and how it can be a little misleading. And then I'm going to show you guys all the mistakes that I've seen people do on color correcting, so you guys will definitely see what I mean at the end of the video and why some colors you see so and so use and why it's not good for you to use. So it all depends on your concern and your skin tone, and I think that's it. So this side will be my do and this side will be my don't. Okay, so I'm going to begin by covering dark circles. I don't think that I have horrible dark circles. They're pretty just normal dark circles. I do have pretty tan skin, so normal dark circles for me would probably be like severe dark circles for somebody really fair. For me, I normally would stick to maybe something like the R40 from Makeup Forever. It's from Makeup Forever. It's the Ultra HD Invisible Cover Concealer, but all the R's are correctors and the Y's are the actual concealers. This is sort of like a salmon orangey type of color. It's pretty salmony. So to really cover your dark circles, you want to sort of look down. And once you're looking downwards, you can see where the hollowness and the bags under the eyes are. So that is where you want to focus the corrector. So I'm just going to do a few dots just where I have the darkness. So I am also going to apply some around my nose. Let's see. I have like this big old scar, so I want to definitely correct that, and I'm correcting it with the same concealer because it's really dark. So on the other side I'll show you guys another color because I'm going to show you the wrong color. Favorite way that I've seen people conceal dark circles is with red. So this is going to be the don't on this side. So this is a don't. Even though I do have pretty tan skin, I don't think I have severe dark circles. So if I did have like major blues and purples, then maybe this might work. But I've seen so many people with really fair skin and like barely any dark circles try to use this, and it's just like one of those colors you see on Instagram, and people really don't explain why they're using it. They sort of just say it's gonna get rid of your dark circles, but most of the time it's really just for those darker skinned people and really severe dark circles. So I'm gonna use this. And what I'm also going to do is sort of just blindly apply it. Before I had to sort of look down and find my dark circles. I notice a lot of people don't really do that. So I put it on my dark circles, but I also put it sort of just around the eyes pretty blindly. So it's not going to be able to correct or counteract that area, so it's just gonna show up extra red. And then where I do have the dark circles, it might do a little correcting, but around it it's just gonna be really red because there's really nothing there to correct. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I suck at explaining, so hopefully you guys will be able to just see it. Use this around my nose area, and I always get a little bit of darkness around my mouth and stuff, but that's actually a lot darker. So on the other side, I'm going to go for a bit of a darker color. I'm also going to take Very Deep Bisque from Bobbi Brown. It's another color corrector. Bobbi Brown is a little bit different with their correctors because they don't have any colors like the reds, greens, and purple correctors. Their correctors are very like neutral type of colors. Their way of correcting is like, you know, correct your problem and then you don't have to correct your corrector at the end. So their idea of correcting is really cool. I like it, but sometimes you do need like these type of colors. Just used a little bit of the Bobbi Brown around my mouth because I get really dark in this area. And to be completely honest, I would never really take the time and do this much correcting. Once in a while, I'll do 1 or 2, but I never really do everything. You might not need everything. This is just for the sake of the video. What I would do if I did end up doing this, but most of the time, I'm really just going to do 1 or 2. Moving on, I'm going to show you what purple will do. So purple, and the one that I'm using is from Lancome. It's the Miracle CC Cushion. This is actually a very, very light purple. For my skin tone, I like the purple because purple is supposed to brighten your face and also counteract severe yellowness or sallowness. So with really yellow skin, it can make you look sort of sickly and, you know, not very attractive. So I'm going to use the purple and brighten, but I want to be like more strategic where I want the brightness. So I'm going to apply it in the high points of my face. Just do a little on my chin. I like this type of concealer because it's really, really thin and it's going to blend out really easy. I've seen like really, really thick purples that are going to really show through. If you want more brightness, if you want to get rid of like the dull look, this is what the purple is going to do for your skin. On the other side, I'm going to stick to the purple, but use a very dark purple and sort of just blindly apply it because I think it's important to strategically apply your purple in the areas that you want to brighten. I actually don't even have a darker purple, so I'm just kind of making a purple with my Flash palette from Makeup Forever. So if somebody told me that the purple will get rid of like yellowness or sallowness, I would probably think to myself, if I had no idea what I was doing, that I might need to sort of apply this in all my skin, basically. So I'm going to just keep it around that area. Obviously, I hope people are a little bit smarter, but just to show you guys what this can do if you don't apply your color correcting the right way. On this side, I'm just going to throw in a blue because blue is another color correcting color, and for my skin tone, I have no idea why I would even want to use a blue. But blue would be probably for somebody a lot more fair, and it'd be like a really light blue. Maybe to just, I guess blue would be to brighten for somebody that is a little bit more light skin, and maybe not severe dullness. So I'm just gonna throw in some blue. So another really popular color correcting color is green, of course. So I have a few greens. My favorite ones are the Smashbox. This is the color correcting primer. So for minimal, all over redness, use a primer. And then there is like this here too. This is from Algenist, is the correcting drops. This is what I like to use. I don't like to use, if you noticed, really harsh colors like how I'm using here. They're just very light. They're not harsh at all, and that's why I really like this type of stuff, because you can really adjust it to whatever you want. I am going to just apply a few drops on the back of my hand. You want to literally just apply it to the red spots on the face. So I have a little red spot there. So I have a ton of red spots. So I would probably use like the primer first and then maybe something like this on top just for like the extra red stuff. But you see how I'm just dotting it? This is also important because, like how I mentioned with the under eyes, you just want to apply it to the areas you want to correct and not just anywhere else, because there won't be anything to correct there and the color will really show through. So just dot it where you need it. Take a darker green color. And what I've seen people do with this, see how I spread out like the purple and the blue? Like you can definitely do this if you have like a lot of red spots in that area, or just like really like fair people get like really rosy cheeks and that's what they want to correct. So it'd be good to sort of just stripe it around that area. But if you don't, it's just like a small pimple. I've still seen people like just get crazy. So I had like a little red spot there. I have like a little red spot there. Some redness there. And this looks like a hot mess. I hope that you guys are not really doing this. So yeah, so now I am going to blend this entire thing together. I also try to stick to more cream products on this side because that's something I normally wouldn't do, especially because I have really oily skin, so I like the more serums and just like the thinner type of products on this side. So that's also like another thing to consider. If you have like really oily skin, then stick to less creamy products, and vice versa. If you have dry skin, then you can definitely stick to creamy products. Everything you want to basically do everything you would normally do. Color correcting is actually, I heard somebody say, which I thought was really cute, that color correcting is like Spanx for your face. So they kind of like, you know, fix the problem, but you do have to cover them and they're not supposed to show at all. So we're still going to try to cover as much of the corrector, But the corrector, it's really just to neutralize the problem. It's not supposed to show up at all. That's why you use really light colors, really thin products like how I was using on this side, not on this side.
I'm going to try to cover it.
I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It's literally just more to show you guys what would happen, and it's just for fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I definitely have seen people make these mistakes, but maybe not all of them at the same time. So I know it was a little exaggerated, but I still wanted to show you guys the result and the right way of doing. I say right way because everybody has, you know, their right way or their favorite way. Everybody has different skin tones, so everybody will be using maybe some different colors. So if it doesn't, just because it works for me, it might not work for you. So just remember that. Keep your skin tone into consideration and the severe of problem. So if you don't have major dark circles, and don't use something very orange. If you don't have redness, there's no reason for you to use green just because I used green. Just keep those little things in mind and you will be a color correcting pro. And that is pretty much it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time.